This is a small video to introduce Siplock Shell. All of our contact information is here. Please feel free to call or email with any questions about our system. In this small video I'll be talking about a home that's been built in Long Island. It's a 3-story built with the Siplock system. This is the house. It's elevated for the new code in Long Island for the Sandy Hurricane rebuild projects, and this house is about 35 feet tall. It is built with our shell system called Siplock, and it is a super insulated, extremely strong, fast build, panelized system. And I'll go into some of the details here, but if you have any questions, please call, because there's a lot more to the system than I can put in this small video. Here's the metal face panel that we're using in the system. It is an EPS structural insulated panel. It is metal faced. You do not have any food source for mold or mildew. There's no termite issues. There's just a number of benefits for this building system with this panel and interlocking it with our structural steel system. The panel in most cases runs horizontally, and water runs off of the groove and down the tongue panel immediately. So as soon as we stand a building, it's shedding water and is airtight, and you can work inside in bad weather inside after the shell is built, doing all your interior floors, your interior walls. All of that is done after the shell is put up and you're in semi-conditioned space. Here's the structural steel system going up. We used a telescopic forklift, and we set up these columns in a very short period of time. We bolted it together on the ground and then just stood it up. This is the Siplock design, where the panel is interlocking into the structural steel, and as you see here, the SIP panel is inserted into the web of the I-beam, and there's a clip system that goes from the SIP facer on the outside and traps the SIP panel back under the I-beam, and I'll talk about that again in a minute. But the system is very fast. You stand the columns, you insert the panels, and it's one of the fastest systems I've ever seen, as well as being extremely strong. The panels are extremely strong individually. When you add them into the steel system and you figure that they're all together, and it's a monolithic shell. Here are the panels that are all inserted. The end caps are not on yet. The floor system is going in. This is a clear span design. There's no load-bearing interior walls in this system at all. You can cut windows basically anywhere you want to within the column lines. In this case, the columns are about 12 feet apart. You could cut a circular window, a square window, anything you want to do, because there's no load going to the SIPs. The load is going to the structural steel. Here's the clip system. As you see, it goes from the outside of the panel and goes back under the flange of the beam. So the panel is structurally trapped between the flanges of the beam, and the strength is just extreme for seismic, hurricane, beachfront, multi-story. There's very few SIP systems that have gone over 3 stories. This structural insulated panel system can go multi-story, 5, 6, 8 stories tall, because structural steel is the skeleton that's transferring the load to the ground. Here's the floor system going in. In this case, we bolted on a nailer and then had joist hangers going to standard dimensional lumber. Here again, please call with any questions. If you have any technical stuff that we can't answer, our engineering team will be able to answer. And we are currently working on some apartment multi-story projects that are coming down the pipeline, and very many other projects like a large home in Florida, a luxury home. And if there's any other projects you'd like to talk about, please give us a call. All our contact info is here. Thank you very much.